So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you aren't already subscribed, please do the needful. In today's segment, I will be talking about why very talented people tend to fail when it comes to their entrepreneurial journeys. I have honestly encountered quite a number of entrepreneurs. You'll see this person is an amazing developer. He has all this skill. But when you compare the skill he has vis-a-vis what the company he is building, there is not so much that the company has actually been able to achieve. Or this makeup artist, who is honestly an amazing makeup artist, but somehow, the business that they are building is not as successful as it should be. And this person has been at it for 3, 4, 5 years. Then this is what prompted me to try and understand what exactly could be going wrong. Like, what is the issue? How comes very talented people tend to actually fail when it comes to entrepreneurship? All right, so truth be told, I think the thing that most people underestimate is a business is much larger than just the talent. Yes, you could be, say, an amazing makeup artist. However, a business itself entails much more than just you painting people's faces. There's the sales, there's the marketing, there's the customer support, and there's all these other small nitty gritties. Yes, the making up of people is important, but these other pillars are equally as important. Now, what happens is people dive in with a lot of excitement. I'm a nice makeup artist, but they enter in with a lot of ignorance in these other dockets. They don't know anything about marketing. All they do is post on social media and imagine, hey, I've marketed. But this is not the case. Now, what happens is, because of the lack of knowledge on how to manage these other dockets, if you don't know how to manage sales, if you don't know how to manage customer support, if you don't know how to manage your marketing, you end up in a scenario whereby, as opposed to all these working together to help you achieve your goal, you're using just your talent, which is one of these pillars, to try and help you achieve 100% of the vision. So it's like you're using 20% capacity, which is your talent, for to achieve 100% value, which 100% is dependent on several other things. So this is where most people honestly get it wrong. They tend to focus on the talent, whereas the business is not just about that talent. It's about these other small dirty things. You're writing articles on Google, you're doing SEO, you're doing video ads. So all those nitty-gritties all need to play their part. So what happens is, many entrepreneurs kind of jump into this journey. I've come with I'm an amazing dancer, or I'm an artist, and I'm just benchmarking on the fact that I can draw, and they believe that because of this skill, they are going to naturally skyrocket. Whereas now you reach on this other end of the coin and you notice, yes, regardless of your talent, and the other things that are required, you actually need to sit down and convince people as to why they have to buy your art with skill you do not have. Or you have to reach out to people at scale and you don't know what you actually need to do in order to get to these people at scale. So just to help you understand what you could do in order to increase the likelihood of success, there are two journeys that you can take. Step number one, kind of get other people engaged in your product. Get people with different skill sets. If you know that you're an artist, talk to a salesperson, because this people is going to convince people as to why they need to buy your art. Make them co-founders. That is why companies tend to launch with 1, 2, 3 co-founders, so that those 3 people have different skill sets to make up for the talents that they do not have. Now, if you just jump in and start, yes, it could work, but your likelihood of success is at a 5%. Why not magnify that? Option number 2 is you could as well try to learn some of these other skills. The only disadvantage with that is each of them is very intensive. If you just dive into marketing alone, the amount of work you need to do in marketing is too much that you may not actually now have time to actually do the drawing of the images. Then if you try to focus on sales, you're going to move here, see person one, see person two, see person. By the time you finish, you actually do not have time for the product. Yes, as a shortcut, you could as well start out and maybe pick up a few lessons here as you try and raise a bit of money, but recommendably try and get other people involved. If it means you paying them, pay them, but it drastically increases your chances of success. Now, yeah, this is the main reason as to why actually people who are skilled at certain things tend to fail when they cross over. I've seen this with quite a number of people. I mean, someone leaves an audit firm like PwC and they're an auditor, great at what they do, then they start their own firm. Something just goes wrong, but it stems from the lack of understanding of, yes, you know you're auditing, but to run a business, there are several other skill sets that you do not have. So go ahead and acquire those skill sets, and it goes a long way towards increasing your opportunity of success at the end of the day. So that's all from me, folks, today. If this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. But that's all from me today. But before I go, at the end of on 24th October, we'll be launching the Monkey Pesa CRM. It's a unified solution that integrates all your sales and marketing and customer support under one umbrella. So that as opposed to you being on Facebook, Twitter, then LinkedIn, then TikTok, then just have one centralized place whereby all your communication, regardless of the platform, is going through. You can simply revert, respond, and track, automate SMSs, send emails, schedule meetings. It's all under one umbrella. So it goes a long way towards helping people, especially the mid-sized and large corporations, at scaling their businesses. So if you feel like this is something that would be appealing to your business, please just hit me up in my leave a comment below, or just hit me up in my DM. We'll have a chat. But that's going live on 24th October. That's all from me today, folks. Bye-bye.